Okay. My friends, much and more have I heard of your travails in our absence. Heartened am I to see you all hale and whole. As are we to see you safely return from your mission, Ariane. I trust Thancred made you feel welcome. Oh, what? Where's the notifications? Aw, Junichi, thank you for that sub. Much appreciated. Well, well, if it isn't Alphino and his merry band. Who dat? Oh, it's him! Oh my gosh, I forget his name. But I recognize him. He's another, person that can resist frickin'... Oh, what's that term? Forged? Or... Oh my gosh, I'm so dumb. Alright, Junichi, enjoy your lunch. Arnvald, whatever are you doing here? When we spoke via Link Pearl, you told me you'd be away on a mission. Tempering, yes. Tempering, right. Thank you. And who's to say this isn't part of it? But enough about that. It's good to see you looking so... similar. I thought you'd have grown a bit taller after a whole year in another world, but apparently not. Well, I am sorry to disappoint you. While my soul may be a year older, my body is hardly aged, as you are well aware. And may I remind you that we Elezen are known to be late bloomers, especially in terms of our height. Mark my words, the day will come when even a great aurochs such as yourselves will crane your neck to meet my eye. Frickin' Alphino's gonna grow like a tree. Aye, 'twas not until my 20th summer that I myself outgrew my boyish proportions, though Monbreda towered over me nonetheless. Arnvald brings out the best in Alphino, doesn't he? They both seem so at ease in each other's company. It's almost endearing. So, what exactly brings you here? Oh, Fordola mostly. We need to go over a few things before we set out. Fordola. Set out? Wait, does this have something to do with the towers? Eh? What gave you that impression? Actually, tell me later. You've got a meeting to go to. I'll see you afterwards, alright? He doesn't know. Does he know? I don't know. If Fordola is going with him, that must mean... What are you doing, Mia? My apologies. As Arnvald rightly pointed out, we have a meeting to attend. Let us be about... What are you doing? Where are you? Come on, then. Come on. I don't want you messing with the computer things. Go on. Go on. I know. I'm trying to look for attention. Okay. Okay. Come here. Ugh. I am joined by a cat now.
Ere we begin, I would like to offer my gratitude to Masters Thancred and Urianger. Tis no small feat to infiltrate the Imperial capital and live to tell the tale, much less in times of civil war. Thanks to them, we may plot our course in full knowledge of how the winds blow in Garlemald.
Full glad are we to have been of service. But verily, such dangers as we did encounter pale into insignificance next to those faced by our comrades. An Ascian, armed with the might of Bahamut, bent on bringing about the final days.
Okay, stream's still good.
Theatrics. He sought only to make a show of the power at the Teleforoi's disposal. But since then we have seen no sign of this Fandaniel or his worm. And while we've done what we can to bolster our defenses, there's no telling where he might strike next.
Whenever and wherever it may be, we must use the intervening time to learn more of our enemy. 'Twas with this in mind that we dispatched scouts to investigate the towers.
Our advance party took longer than expected to return. And when they did, they tried to kill us. Luckily, I'd seen that sort of thing before, and we were able to restrain them before they did any harm. Then it was just a matter of letting the Porksies do their work.
Are you saying they were tempered?
Once they'd come back to their senses, they told us everything they could. It seems that just as they were getting close to the tower, they heard an ear-splitting roar. And that was the last thing they remembered.
Thank you, Nightbot.
But what worries me most is what they were saying right before they attacked. Glory be to Garlemald.
The Tempered have heretofore ever been thralls to primal entities. Yet these hapless souls were compelled to accept a nation as the object of their devotion. This calleth into question all that we know of the condition.
Would that the unsettling news ended there. Alas, there is more. Following the earlier reports of missing Amalja, we have learnt that other beast tribes have suffered similar losses. And we now have reason to believe that the abductions are connected to the appearance of the towers. Our scouts sighted black-garbed figures leading shackled Ixal in the direction of the tower in Dravania. The Temple Knights were able to intercept them before they could reach their destination, liberating the Ixal and apprehending their captors, each of whom was found to be equipped with Garlean arms and armor.
So the Empire is the common thread.
With the support of Xenos, it seems likely that Fandaniel has rallied a faction of the splintered Garlean army to the banner of the Telophoroi.
Lord Hien reached the same conclusion when I shared our findings with Doma. The plan had been to march on Garlemald from the east and west in order to force a peace treaty. But the situation has changed. Dealing with the threat of the towers must come first. Given the nature of the enemy and the proven risk of tempering, I could think of few suitable candidates to aid in this task. But I am confident in my choice.
Come in. Hey!
What?
Fordola! Arnvald!
Resistant to primal influence as they are, they can investigate the towers without fear of being turned.
Yee.
We are glad to put our gifts to use, Commander.
Gifted or not, going behind enemy lines remains a perilous undertaking. But we must know more if we're to strike back at our foe. I'm counting on you.
If it would give us the upper hand, I'd do it 100 times over. We won't let you down.
That concludes the briefing. You two, make ready and join your escort.
Are you certain about this, Arenvald?
I am. Come on, let's talk outside.
Oh, no. Alright. Bum, 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 bum. Frickin' Frey is over here. Gotta wait, gotta wait. Sort through this crowd. Oh gosh. Where's the turn in? There that is. Wait, who's that? That's Ransu. Now that it's out in the open, I don't have to keep it under my proverbial hat anymore. Okay, Mia, you're being naughty. Come on, let go.
So you know, I've already gone through all the formalities at the Rising Stones. Made sure to inform Jamolver and Vmar at Ralga's Reach as well.
Arenvold, I admire your enthusiasm, but this is far more dangerous than anything you have done before.
I know the risks. And I also know what's in store if we don't stop Fandaniel from carrying out his plan.
Oh, I already feel the feels coming. Ugh. I don't want this lad to die.
I can make a difference. If I stood idly by, I would regret it for the rest of my life.
And you, Fordola? Is this what you want?
What are you asking me for? It's not like I have any say in the matter.
Oh, good old
pretend.
Fordola.
We both know Commander Eldin gave you a chance to refuse. And you didn't.
So the Empire's finished, is it? But that's what they're all saying. That the great and glorious Garlemald slit its own throat. And now, from out of its twitching carcass crawls the Telophoroi with bloody Xenos at its head! I fought for Garlemald. Killed for Garlemald. What was I part of? I need to know. Whatever it is, I need to know.
So she's right. She had no say in it. Technically. Oh, man.
Very well. If your hearts are set on this, I shall not stand in your way.
Be frickin' safe, friends. Brofist! Oh!
If you've finished with your touching display of camaraderie, I have a question. Which tower are you planning to investigate, exactly?
Well, the one in Girabani is said to be tightly guarded. It's patrol after patrol out there, apparently. We'd be spotted before we got anywhere near it. Which is why we've set our sights on the one in Paglthan instead. There shouldn't be anything like as many Imperials to worry about down there.
Even so, I doubt the local Amalja will look kindly on it if they catch you sneaking around in their territory.
Fordola and I had a chance to learn the lie of the land in our previous forays there. We might still find trouble, but at least we won't lose our way. Well, we'd best not keep them waiting any longer.
Mayhap when all of this is over, we could take another trip to Loxeld. I would have you know I've become a rather capable swimmer since our last visit.
You have had a lot of practice, haven't you, Alphino?
Ha! I'll believe that when I see it. Though, to be fair, getting into deep water does seem to be a scion's lot in life. Take care, eh?
Aww. Please be okay, please be okay, please be okay.
It means a lot, you know. You coming with me.
I'll still owe you for saving my skin, don't I? Can't return the favour if I'm not there.
I dare say you'll get your chance before long. That Fandaniel sounds like a tricky customer. Too much for the likes of me, anyway. But we both know I'd just be another soldier if it weren't for my gift. And I need to be a damn sight more than that given what's coming. I realise I can't hold a candle to a hero like the Warrior of Light, or Alphino, for that matter. He might look like he's 12, but he's seen more action than most people see in a lifetime. No, the fact is I'm nothing like them, and maybe I never will be. But I'll be damned if I don't try.
Oh.
They're counting on me. On us. So let's give it our all.
You know what, Arnvald? That's what it takes to be a hero. He's got what it takes.
He does not want for conviction. That much is certain. So let us have faith in him. Him and Fordola both. While they see to the towers, I would attend to another task. Chasing down this lunar Bahamut.
Lunar Bahamut. Hello?
Bloody thing. Can you hear me? It's Tataru. I'm happy to say we've managed to find Estinian.
Estinian!
And I'm sorry to say he went running off again the moment we told him about Bahamut.
Dragons! Must hunt! Must hunt!
But he did mutter something about heading to Ishgard, so if you're quick, you might still be able to catch him.
Let's catch a dragoon boy. Let's go.
Even if we set out this instant, he may already have left by the time we arrive. Have her send the bonanza to Ishgard. It may prove useful should we need to give chase.
Hey.
Gladly. I'll see to it as soon as Kryl and I get back to the Rising Stones. Good luck.
Airship travel.
While you go off on your dragoon hunt, Urianger and I will return to headquarters. We have much to tell the others. I wish you every success in your search for our elusive friend. May we all meet again ere long.
Yee. Let's go track down a dragoon. Sir Estinian. Tracking you down, lad. And while we're, oh, I have to talk to somebody. Hello? So, Estinian was bound for Ishgard. Whatever it is that brings him home, we must hope it'll keep him here long enough for us to find him. Come, there's no time to lose. Alright, while I transport, I will be right back. Let's get on with it. Mia? What is it? My cat's losing it. I don't know what's wrong with her. All present? Good. Let us split up and search for Justinian. Since we're relatively new to this place, Graha and I will look around the open spaces, the squares and markets and whatnot. You and Lily can delve into the nooks and crannies. Very well, let us reconvene at the airship landing later. With or without Justinian, good luck. Yee. With or without you. I think I shall begin at the Sky Steel Manufactory, so perhaps you could try the congregation. Lucia may well have heard news of our friend's return. Mia, what can I do for you? What? What? You want up? What? What? Come here. I'll pick you up. Alright, I got a cat again. Alright, I'm going this way. Hello. Day by day, the people strive to restore Ishgard to its former glory. Yet the Telerophori would seek to undo all that we have achieved and threaten not only our fair city, but the entire world. As ever, we Temple Knights are ready to fight to the last. Good morrow to you, Warrior of Light. Lord Amric sent word that you would be attending the meeting in El Amigo, so I gather you have not come in search of him. To what, then, do we owe the pleasure of your visit? We're looking for a certain dragoon. I see. No, we were not aware Sir Estinian has returned to Ishgard, but as I expect you remember, he is wont to come and go as he pleases. Mayhap he came seeking the audience with Lord Amric, only to find him absent. In any event, I am afraid I cannot help you. Perhaps one of your companions have fared better. Alright. Mia? Let's see. Might be here. Oh, pillars. We are looking for the Astromancer place. Oh, Mia. Bing. Hi, Alice. Ah, there's our airship.
No sign of him. Not that I've ever met him before, but the way Alphino goes on about him, I'm fairly sure I could pick him out in a crowd.
Speaking of which, it does seem awfully quiet. If the erstwhile Azure Dragoon had returned to Ishgard, would it not be a source of general excitement?
True. There he is! Hi, Dragon Boy.
Scion's coinkeeper, and now you. I'm beginning to think these meetings are more than mere coincidence.
Hi, Estinian. How you doing?
I'm complaining. It's been too long.
Too long?
You look an ilm taller and twice as rugged. It suits you, Alphino.
Oh dear. Oh dear, Stinian, no. So, the great and mighty Estinian can be fooled by how the twins look frickin' similar. Ah, this is funny.
Quieter, though. Have you been giving him lessons on how to be the strong, silent type?
Oh, what?
I am not Alphino! If the two of you are such firm friends, perhaps you should remember what he looks like. And what do you mean, rugged?
Lol. Nice knowing you, Estinian.
Oh, had my brother mentioned what an oaf you are, I'd never have bothered looking for you in the first place.
Oh
Estinian Wormblood, the Azure Dragoon. He who fought and felled the dread worm Nidhogg at the Warrior of Light's side. To think the day would come when I should see this living legend with my own eyes.
no. Oh, frickin' Gra, you're such a fanboy.
Would someone mind explaining what is going on?
I'm sorry, Estinian.
Is everything all right? I thought I heard Alize shouting.
Yo, Alfie!
Estinian! It's been too long.
Alphino, please break the awkwardness.
No,
Alice
it's
is so
quite
pissed off.
understandable. That was hardly the first time we've been confused for one another. Nor, I suspect, will it be the last.
Much to Alice's annoyance.
Well, I, for one, will not be making that mistake again.
Are you sure, Estinian?
What I will say, for the second time today, is that you've grown. Inside and out. I can tell.
One can't remain a spoiled little lordling forever, you know.
Aw. That smile!
At least someone's having a good time.
Alice, don't worry.
You know, when we were growing up, Alphino would never befriend other boys because he couldn't stand the thought of not being in charge. But maybe that's changed. He seems just as happy around Estinian as he does Arenvald.
Perhaps he sees them as brothers he never had.
Huh. Good luck to them. It hasn't been easy being his sister, I can tell you that.
Oh boy.
No rest for the righteous, eh? Speaking of which, I was just on my way to borrow an airship to take me to Azisla.
It's time.
Azisla? How could I forget? The dragon with whom Bahamut shared the deepest of bonds.
Aye, Tiamat, his mate.
Oh,
Even
it is
now
his mate.
she remains imprisoned on Azisla, though her remorse binds her faster than any shackle.
I see. As the one who first summoned Bahamut, you believe she may be able to shine some light on his latest incarnation.
Might I suggest that we make the journey to Azisla together? I'm not sure if Tataru mentioned this, but we Scions have an airship of our own now.
Let's go
see
for a
no
ride.
reason why not. Assuming your sister can bear the thought of sharing a deck with me.
Estinian recognizes he fucking screwed up.
Be my guest. But confuse me with Alphino again and I'll throw you overboard.
Ugh! I
I don't know who he thinks he is, but he's nothing like Alphino painted him to be.
Oh, don't worry, I'll say. You'll get to like him.
I will admit, he's not exactly as I imagined him either. Based on what I had read of the man, I think I was expecting someone a little less blunt?
Yeah, you can't always expect frickin' legend to be what they are. Oh well. He's still the man in my books, that's for sure. How's my stream? Okay. Things going good so far. No, well. It has been quite some time since the last I set foot in Azizla, but I understand the three of you were here rather more recently. I don't suppose you chanced to meet with Tiamat during your visit? Alas not. We had no cause to set foot here in the Delta Quadrant, but I have studied the relevant records, which is not to say I wouldn't appreciate a first-hand account of your dealings with her. Well then, Lily is the person to ask. As far as I know, she is the only one of us to have met Tiamat face to face. She's so frickin' sad. Even now, she remains a prisoner of the Allegan Empire. Ever since the end of the war with Meracidia, yes. To have been held captive for so long. I too have met with Tiamat. Oh? After the Dragon Song War came to a close, I came here to speak with her, a worm who had fought her own war against man in another age. I wished to know if she had harbored thoughts of vengeance, and asked as much. She said no. My hatred for your kind was extinguished long ago. But the guilt she feels for resurrecting Bahamut burns on undimmed. It torments her, even now. Oh yeah, I know, I'm so sad for her. I see. Then your original reason for coming here was out of concern that Tiamat had been forced to summon Bahamut. Nidhogg is a part of me. I feel his emotions as my own, and I know that he would not allow his sister to be made a fool of evil. In his absence, it falls to me to watch over her. Pizza. Pizza. Yeah. Stimney is ready to lead the way to Tiamat. Tiamat awaits. This way. There she is. Oh. This has got to have voice acting in it. Okay, gotta look. Oh, it's right there. Oh. There we go. Hello, Tiamat. My sire's immortal companion, what bringeth thee back to this forsaken place, child of man?
It's plain she knows naught of recent events. Perhaps you should enlighten her.
That my sins should be repeated. I sensed not the faintest stirring. As to who could have called him forth, I know of none save the dragons of Meracidia, our children. The icon claimed their souls when first he manifested, and robbed of their will, they became tools for the Allagan's dark designs.
I've seen it with my own eyes. Captives of a lost empire, neither alive nor dead, existing only to preserve Bahamut's corporeal form.
Yes, the dragons of Meracidia are at the mercy of this Asian. There can be no other explanation. Accursed Asians, vile minions of darkness. Again you would profane the memory of my beloved and strip our children of their freedom, their dignity. Are there no depths to which you will not stoop? She is angry.
Your children's pain means nothing to them. They laugh at your kind suffering.
Oh, that could trigger.
But tears will not right this wrong, nor will lamentation see the perpetrators punished.
Oh, he's pushing her to act. That wouldst thou have from me, slayer of dragons.
Behavior befitting a great worm. We came here to ask mighty Tiamat of the First Brood, consort of Bahamut, mother of the dragons of Meracidia, what she intends to do about the crimes committed against her children.
Were I free, I would answer thine insolence with fire, but words shall have to suffice. Recall, mortals, that it was I who did first summon my beloved, praying with all my being to bring him forth. You who contend with icons cannot well be ignorant of the consequence.
You too were exposed to his influence. That you are yet in possession of your own will is testament to the indomitable strength of your soul. But were you to meet with Bahamut again, you fear you might succumb.
Indeed. Ask the Dragon Slayer, and he will tell thee the power we of the First Brood wield. Were I to lose myself to the Icon's influence, I would pay the price. But it is of little matter, for even had I the strength to resist, I yet lack the strength to break my shackles. This prison shall be my tomb.
On the matter of Bahamut's influence, at least, I believe we can be of some assistance. If you're afraid of being enthralled, don't be. We have a cure. And while we've never tried it on one such as you, its basic principles are universal.
Speakest thou in earnest?
There is no future for those bound to the past. That you committed a terrible sin, I do not dispute. But if you feel remorse, you may yet make amends. We offer you that chance. Take it, or you will forever remain a prisoner, not of these cruel shackles, but of your own guilt.
A chance to make amends, to lay Bahamut's memory to rest. When our own star faced annihilation, Hydaelyn granted us sanctuary, and now your foes would bring about her destruction. This I cannot allow, for the debt I owe to Hydaelyn, and to all who have suffered for my sins. I shall fight with you, children of man. That'll go, girl. Let's get you free, alright? While porksies have been shown to be effective in curing the tempered, Tiamat must be considered a special case. She is far, far larger and immeasurably more powerful than any subject treated thus far. Were we to remove her restraints only to find that the process has failed, we would be hard-pressed to contain her. Then, before going ahead, we should learn as much as we can about the exact nature of her condition. Do you suppose we can find that information here? Why, yes, we can. We can indeed. The Elegans kept detailed records on all of their notable captives, and I know exactly where to look. We shall leave that to you, then. In the meantime, the rest of us can turn our thoughts to the removal of those shackles. Yee. I know Alphinaud and Lily here well enough, but not you. Are you certain you're ready to see this through? Rest assured, Sir Estinian, that I am both ready and willing to give my all for the sake of this star. Though that is not my only reason for wanting to set Tiamat free. While I do not claim to know all of her sorrows, I too once found myself in a prison of despair, and I well understand how hard it can be to dare to dream of escape. It took the encouragement of braver souls than I am to make me take the first step towards a brighter future, and now I would help Tiamat do the same. I gather you are not as young as you look. Ah, Stinian, if only you knew. Mayhap when our work here is done, we could trade tales over a pot of Tataru's famous tea. And be indebted to her for the lees and hot water? I think not. I see. Ahem! Returning swiftly to the task at hand, then. I believe the nodes governing Tiamat's restraints are located in the sector known as the flagship. Ah yes, we are familiar with it. The Ethereal Chemical Research Facility in particular. Oh, you may wish to take this. A spirit vessel containing a small amount of my blood. Graha? Graha? Graha, what you do? Bleeding for the cause again, I see. Ugh. Which you had just happened to be carrying around with you. I suppose that could seem rather odd. To explain, Rambrose, Iriandra, and I have researched the use of spirit vessels and the transference not only of memories, but the traits of certain bloodlines, and so I keep one at the ready should an opportunity to test our theories arise. As for its use to you, you may recall that during our previous visit, the nodes here granted access to restricted functions, having identified me as being of royal blood, and armed with that spirit vessel, I poist that they will do the same for you, even in the absence of, well, the rest of me. It seemed worth a try at least. Agreed. We will take good care of it. To the flagship, then. Ba, 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 ba. We'll be back, Great Queen. The flagship. Alley-oop. Let us split up and search the flagship for the node that controls Tiamat's restraints. But should you find a likely candidate, do not be tempted to make any adjustments. It would not do to accidentally release some manner of experimental monstrosity, nor less Tiamat herself in her current state. Our objective at this stage is simply to identify the relevant node or nodes. Once we have learned what we can, we should reconvene and compare notes prior to proceeding. I should have talked to Stinian. Damn. Oh, there's a node. Grr. Data link with Delta Quadrant broken. Possible cause, intruder interference. Advised deployment of automated combat units. Proceed. They don't like whatever's happening, that's for sure. Bzz. Friction between metallic components detected. Temperature increasing to critical levels. Please replace damaged parts or retreat to a safe distance. Bzz. Okay. One more. There it is. Bloop bloop. Warning. Scheduled Dragon Restraint maintenance due in 2020 years. Failure to minus 2020 years. Failure to verify system integrity may result in unscheduled specimen release. Uh-oh. How has it not happened before? That's concerning. Damn, Stinian. I'm afraid Stinian and I have little to show for our efforts. Did you find anything? A chirping node which spontaneously warned me about neglecting the dragon restraints. Spontaneously, you say? Well, that does sound promising, almost suspiciously so, in fact. But then you were in possession of the spirit vessel. I dare say it is indeed the node of which Graha spoke. And there was chirruping, you say? Very well, let us take a closer look. Hello, Jesse. I see you, lad. How am I already ahead of him? Is he actually watching the frickin' cutscenes? That's fucking surprising. Okay. Blip, do you wish to operate the dragon restraint mechanisms? Blip bloop, you do not have the requisite access privileges. Operation of the dragon restraint mechanisms may only be undertaken by the chief technologists and members of the royal family. Or those with a vessel full of royal blood, perhaps. Hand it over. Blip. New user detected. Commencing biometric authentication. Bloop. Authentication complete. User identified as member of the royal family. Please state your name. It would be really funny if I impersonated a Stinian, but I'm not going to do that. Let's be honest. Bloop, welcome, Lily Dragoneer. You may operate the dragon restraint mechanisms when ready. Bloop bloop, error. Enable the disengage restraints to the specimen timeout. A system update is required. A system update? What do you suppose it is asking of us? I could hazard a guess. Well, that's more than I can say. Confounded bloody thing. User agitation detected. Initiating guidance program. Bloop. In order to operate the restraint mechanism, I require access to the central control system. However, I am unable to establish a link to said system due to obsolescence of my own software. This issue can be resolved by applying a system update using the corresponding terminal located within the flagship. Bloop. So can this thing release the restraints or not? It can, but only once it has received the requisite system update, as far as I can tell. Until which time it'll float there spewing nonsense. User dissatisfaction detected. Initiating implementation protocols. Bloop, I'm here to help. Rest assured that I will be on hand to guide you through every step of the system update process. How gratifying, but I dare say we will fare better with guidance than without it. This thing's eager to help. I like this. Bloop. Bleep bloop. Bada-doop. Okay, who else is around? Stinian? I don't know what possessed the Allagans to surround themselves with these chattering orbs, but the fact that they remained while the craters do not speak volumes. I don't see Jesse anywhere. He must have gone ahead. The restrainment node stands poised to lend a hand, figuratively speaking. Bloop, guiding user to terminal. This way, please. Whee! Wait, where was the entrance? I think I passed it somewhere. Here it is. I think. No? Okay. Here we are. Don't look at me. This is a task for you and Alphino. Hey, where's Alphino? There he is. This terminal appears to be similar to the one we encountered when we first set foot here. Let us hope it will be equally helpful. Nope. Bloop, access granted to user Lily Dragoneer and her adolescent Elizan companion. Master Dragoneer's other companion is deemed a potential risk to safe operation, has been denied access privileged until further notice. Lol. Let's see. According to the terminal, the central control system is presently employing Software version 56.135. Dare I ask which version you are employing? Why, software version 42.002, of course. Bloop bloop warning. Errors detected on the data management system. Estimated time required to update. 5 years, 1 day. Oh, jeez. That is rather longer than we were hoping. Aren't there any other options? For instance, using this terminal to operate timeouts restraints instead? Bloop, the proposed method is indeed an option. Please be warned, however, that the procedure may have changed as a result of the system update, and my instructions may no longer be accurate. While I can't imagine it'll have changed all that much, as long as we pay due attention to any discrepancies, I dare say we shall be able to muddle our way through. Don't bother trying to explain. Just tell me if we've made any progress. I would say so, yes, it does, however, require that I remain here to operate the terminal. I shall inform you via link pearl once I am ready to release the shackles. It might be best if you left the spirit vessel with me. I may yet have use for it. Rest assured, it will be certain to return to Grahatia once this is over. Indeed. Just a little more work and time out will be free. But before we go any further, there is something I would know. When Tiamat and her kin fought against the Algan Empire, both sides were but dancing to the tune of the Asians. And it was the same in Ishgard, where they stoked the fires of conflict between man and dragon from the shadows. All that the Asians touched turned to ash, and thus have you made it your mission to fight them. But there have been times when you have tried to reach out to them instead, to find common ground. As so I must ask, what do you intend to do with Fandaniel? Will you try to reach out to him too? Enemy or no, I want to understand him. What's going on here? But did he not tell you that he was beyond reason? If he wishes to die, I say we oblige him. But perhaps that's the difference between you and me. You see the good in people, even if it be but the faintest glimmer. I only hope you do not come to rue your benevolence. You think us unwise for viewing the world thus. Far from it. That has ever been your way, as I learned when we journeyed together with Iceheart. Yet the fact remains that there are some who view compassion as a weakness to be exploited, and there may come a time when you extend the hand of friendship only to wish that you had dealt the killing blow. So, save your mercy for those who deserve it. Well, we should be getting back to our task. If Alphinaud has things in hand here, I suggest we rejoin the others. Indeed. I cannot deny the logic in Estinian's argument. Given all that is at stake, even the slightest lapse in judgment could be the undoing of us all. Alright, let's head back. New. Justinian told me all is well, but nothing more. Honestly, it's like getting blood out of a stone with him. I take it from Alphino's absence that he's indeed elsewhere? Yeah. He's gonna release the shackles when we're ready for him. Well, that all sounds rather frustrating, but you got there in the end. While you were off talking to Nodes, Graha and I were learning as much as we could about Tiamat's condition. Our readings confirm that her ethereal balance leans strongly towards the umbral, as was the case with kobolds. Therefore, all other things being equal... Hi Justin, how's it going? Therefore, all other things being equal, the treatment should work. I think it's just you right now, Justin. Thanks for joining, by the way. The difficulty lies in the sheer quantity of ether with which we must contend. Multiple applications of the treatment will inevitably be required if we are to reverse the effects of the tempering completely. Meaning I'll need all the ether I can get. Thank you in advance. Although this endeavor will ask much of us, we do have one reason to be optimistic, namely that Tiamat shows no signs of fanatical devotion, suggesting a milder case of tempering than that suffered by the kobolds. Tiamat saw Bahamut as an equal rather than a god. Might that have made a difference? Now that you mention it, it very well might. She would not have believed it necessary to defer to his will. But enough talk. It's time to put our theories to the proof. Tell Alphinaud to disengage the restraint's ethereal dampers. Time to free her! I'm counting on you, Angelo. Let's free a dragon. Ah, such warmth. The frost that shouldereth my soul doth begin to thaw. But what are these? Visions of days long forgotten. Of war with the men of Alag. Wherefore do such baleful memories return to me now? Could it be that the process of restoring her soul to its pre-tempered state is awakening ancient memories? Or might the opposite be true? If so, by helping her to recall the past, we may be able to speed her recovery. Lily, she trusts you. Speak to her. Ask her to tell you of times past. Yes. Tell me of your war with the men of Alag. Wicked, bloodthirsty creatures. Not content with their own lands, they brought fire and death to Meracidia, our home. The tale began when Bahamut and I left our father's side. We took wing in search of a place to make our eyrie. Beyond the southern ocean, we discovered a lush and fertile land. It would come to be known as Meracidia by the children of men, though many years were to pass before they crossed the seas. Upon our arrival, we were welcomed by the peaceful people of the forest, kin to the trees. Surrounded by nature's bounty, Bahamut and I had found a place to raise our young. Fascinating. This correlates with the writings of the Charlene scholar, Urusha. She points that man first settled on the southern continent towards the end of the second astral era. Correctly, if you would appear, if only she were with us to hear the tale from Tiamat herself. Again, Angelo! When first the children of men arrived on our shores, no foot did they set in those places over which we held dominion. Such was their fear of dragonkind, and as they kept their distance, so did we let them be. Yet as the days went by, ship after ship appeared upon the horizon, bearing ever more of their brethren, who divided the vast land among themselves. For a time they knew peace and prosperity, but as their numbers grew, the smaller their share came to seem, and soon they began to covet the territory of their fellows. Ere long, man fought man. Blood was answered with blood, and none could see an end to their strife, until one day they came to us. Recognizing our wisdom, they entreated us to intercede in their conflicts. Bahamut agreed, and with him presiding over the affairs of men, the land knew peace once more. Alas, those golden days of harmony too were fated to end. For the men of Alag slew my beloved, and I, in my rage and sorrow, heeded the envenomed words of the Asians. The rest thou knowest only too well. But your tale doesn't have to end there. When you are free, we'll rid the world of the Asians together, and you and your beloved will have justice. Fine sentiments, but you're almost spent. I'll keep watch from above. If the treatment fails, run. Thanks for the vote of confidence. I swear, when this is over. Keep going, LSA. The magic is working. While I knew this wasn't going to be easy, no patient could have prepared me for treating a great worm. But we're close, I can feel it, and while I've only got a few more drops to Aether left to give, with yours and Graha's, this will work. Then I believe I speak for both of us when I say that you may take as much as you require. Careful, I might hold you to that. Alright, here I go! Do it! Free the queen!
No. I'm almost there.
Take our ether! Take it all!
This is it, Angelo.
Yes, I feel it. The icon's grip growth weak.
Did it work?
We won't know for certain until the shackles are removed.
Answer me this, children of man. Can my kindred be saved in like manner?
Many have been subjected to the Allagan's dark arts, their flesh irrevocably altered. For such tortured souls, I fear there can be no salvation.
Oh, my children. Should you hearken unto my call, we should fly together once more. But should you not, I shall grant you peace. Better to die than live as a tool of evil. You too would wish this, I know, and I shall do as I must.
When that time comes, you won't be alone. We'll stand by you.
Thou hast my gratitude, little one.
Alphino's ready. It's time.
Do it.
Do it. And let's hope the treatment worked as it should.
Easy. Bahamut, my beloved. For vengeance and atonement, I rise.
By the gods!
Urianger, your timing could not be better. Understood, we're on our way. It's Bahamut. He's been sighted over Pagalthan.
Let's go!
He flies for the largest Amalta settlement in the region, at the head of a vast host, including dragons.
Oh shit.
Did you hear all that, Alphino? You'd best rejoin your comrades. I'll make my own way. Our enemy awaits. Shall we?
Sweet. Well then. I'll be fine. Plenty of time to recover on the airship. While I'm sure you're desperate to join Estinian and Tiamat in battle, 'twould be wiser to gather the full strength of the science first. The foe we face demands no less. Silver piece. Ugh. Gra? With Lunar Bahamut bound for Paphlagon, Grahatia is determined to call upon the aid of your fellow scions. I have already sent word to the others. We are to rendezvous in Ul'dah at the Hall of Flames. Let us collect Alphino and be on our way. Let's go! An empty cage. Yee. Oh, we're already here. Hello. Now, I know some of you could deal with the rest, but I am sorry to say the Telophori have other plans. Pathalan is already under siege. Concern. Happily, the immortal flames arrived just in time to join the defense effort. With Marshal Tarupin at their head. Ah, Pippin! Well now, given the failure of the peace negotiations, I was uncertain how the Sultanate would respond. 'Tis good to hear that Ul'dah has not abandoned the Amal-Jah. Abandon them? Did we not profess to be their friends? Ah! Nanamo! Your Grace. Marshal Tarupin has made provisions for such an exigency and was ready to depart at a moment's notice. All that was required was the agreement of the syndicate, each of whom voted in favor of intervention. Nor is Ul'dah alone in its resolve. The other alliance nations have likewise dispatched their troops to Pathalan. Even with our combined strength, we shall be sorely tested, for we face not only the might of an Imperial Legion, but Lunar Bahamut and his draconic horde besides. Tiamat's children. Fight as we may, victory is by no means assured, but not all of the Omans are grim. Our forces report that despite their proximity to Lunar Bahamut, none of the Amal-Jah show any signs of tempering. Strange. What primal would turn down a chance to claim new thralls? Maybe it needs the tower. Unless it is incapable of doing so. Primals are not wont to serve a master, Ascian or otherwise. It may well be that Lunar Bahamut differs in some fundamental manner from those who we have previously encountered. It's the towers, I'm sure of it. If that were true, anyone could fight him, and Lily and others like her wouldn't have to shoulder the burden alone. Be that as may, Lunar Bahamut remains an incalculably powerful foe whom our soldiers will struggle to best throughout mere force of arms. With the aid of the Scions, however, I believe they will fare rather better, assuming, that is, you are ready to take the field. Hell yeah. An airship awaits to bear you to the front. Pray set forth as soon as you are able. E. It'll be okay, Alphino. I, meanwhile, shall continue to coordinate our forces. Till next we meet, may the 12 bless and keep you. It was kind of her to speak with us personally. You may be certain she has no shortage of other responsibilities. While I, for one, am inclined to do as her Grace requests. Lest we forget, Arnvald and Fordola are in Pathgalan on reconnaissance. The sooner we save the day, the better their chances. Indeed. To the airship, then! This is either a solo duty or it's the next dungeon. Okay, we go over here. Ba, ba, da, ba, ba. Who's all here? It's really hard to see. There's so many people. Okay. Greetings, we've been expecting you. But say the word and we shall depart for Pathglan at once. Ah, yes, it is a dungeon. I am not too sure who's around to exactly join this with me, but I might just do this solo with the trust members here. Okay, stream is still behaving. That's good. Who's here? Yeah, I might just do this solo. Yeah. Form a party. See, I might take the twins and Graha.
I stand ever ready.
Yeah, that's probably what I'll do. Alright. Here we go. Off we go. I'm gonna take this off. There we go. Damn. Here we go. Tiamat! Ascian vermin, you shall torment my children no longer. Let's go, guys. Okay, yep. Time for some action. Confiteor. Okay. They still do solo targeting. That's okay though. Might actually turn down the sound effects. Audio. There we go. That's better. Okay. Dragons! Hey, what's that? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Confiteor! Damn, missed it. Okay. First boss should be coming up after the next pack, I think. Hello! I'm here to help, guys. Don't worry. Gosh, it's been a while since I've heard this track, even though it's a remix. I'll say please.
Focus. Release.
Don't worry, guys. I'm helping. Oh, great. Wait, what? Was that from the dragon, or was that from the frickin'... Oh. You, come here. Confetti. Alright, let's move on. Thank you. First boss. That looks like a coral. That's definitely a coral. Alright, you guys ready? Let's do this. That's not a coral. That's like a dragon version of a coral. That looks like a tank buster. Oh, I see. Oh. AoE? Oh. Right here. Grah, no!
Stubborn.
I'm God Bones.
Let's give them a show.
Ow! Okay.
Stubborn.
Okay, I'll probably have to... No more bones. Good. And this... Alright. Okay. Can't really cover them all too well. Okay, that's a bone.
Stubborn.
Can't reach them that fast. Oh well. Doesn't hurt all that much, at least. And down it goes. What's our loot? Where is it? Over there. Oh, that's a big coffer. Fending. Is it better than my gear? Oh, it is. That's 505 gear. Fine, sure. Oh, what's going on over here? Tiamat!
What took you so long?
Ah, shut it.
The Amalts are in trouble. Let's split up.
Okay. Go Tiamat! Where'd she go? Okay. Go this way. Come on. No, you keep over here. And boom.
Allow me.
Woo! Emmerich! I'm getting deja vu from Gimlet Dark. That's kind of cool. Oh, that's something like Dragonfire. I'll save my confettier. You guys following? They're saying to their troops. Copper. Healing. Nice.
Oh, no, you don't.
Ah. Nice. Hold them. Hold them. Yeah! Woohoo! More dragons. Oh, what? I'm sorry, Tiamat. She's cleaving. Damn. I'm sorry, guys. Ugh. Next fight. Boss? Yes, boss. Oh. Fire my lasers. This way. This way, friends.
Allow me.
What's going on here? Is it gonna be time at? Nope. Oh! Ah. Okay, let's hit it. Let's go.
Allow me.
Ah! Oh boy. all these mechanics. And whoop. Come on. Nice try. Hey look, it's the boss.
Allow me.
Oop. Let's go! Yeah! Boom! Striking? Cool. Ooh. The tower.
You underestimate me!
I really need to keep the stack up. I need to keep that buff up. Oh, it didn't hit. There we go. Okay. Focus on this one now. Call them! Let's go! Lycon waiteth in the heavens. My child shall bear thee to him. Which one do I take? Oh, there it is. Okay. Treasure coffee. Can't forget. Savage might. Let's go. Each take a mount. Let's go! Woo! Oh. That's just so freaking cool. And boom! Oh, it's him! Oh! Oh, shit! Bahamut tried to snipe us. Shoot, I messed that up. We're almost there. Here we frickin' go! Oh, nice shot! Uh-oh. Trading blows. Tiamat! Allow me to finish him off. Wait, where is he? Over there. Okay. I'll take this coffer first. Thank you very much. Heaven's Eye. Alright. Fiend, let's go! I say we. Oh. Let's try it again, shall we? Okay, let's get set up. Oh shit! Just goes to show how well I know that mechanic. Ugh. Let's do this. Damn it! Oh, it's a dragon dive. I confettier. Oh, damn.
Stubborn.
Lunar flare. Ooh. This looks like a tank buster. Ow. Okay, I'll have to save my frickin' hold steady. Okay. Okay, let's do this. Now hit him with a confetti air. There we go. Ow.
Stubborn.
Oh, no. Okay. Flatten? Oh shit. Ow. Okay, so a big stompy stomp is a tank buster. Gotcha. Okay, let's set up for another confettier.
I'll handle the healing.
I'll do this too. Damn. Alright, I'll say do it! I'm surprised she's not doing it. Okay, we're safe. Alright, I'll say do your worst. Oh. She didn't even use her limit break. Wow. Icon slain. Now let's check up on Arnvald and Fordola. I hope they're safe. First coffer. Striking. That's all I get. Cutscene time. Children of man, the shade of my beloved is no more, and I shall be forever in your death. By your deeds are we set free, and free we shall remain, as long as I draw breath. Never again shall the dragons of Maracida hearken to the lies of the Asians. This I vow. Hey! Take care, Tiamat. Go back to Hraesvelg.
Warriors, the dragons chose their friend
Amaja?
well.
Hello. Can we be friends?
Long have our peoples waged war, but no more. Your fallen lie beside our own. By our words and deeds shall we honor their sacrifice.
We will be proud to call you our allies.
The enemy of our enemy is our friend. And you have proven yourselves worthy of our trust. It is the Garleans who are deserving of our fury. I shall see that my brethren learn the truth of this day, and rally as many as possible to the cause, till we meet again.
And thus did we make allies of the Amalja.
It would certainly seem that way. The Sultana will be pleased. Let's go and give her the good news, shall we?
I want to check on my friends first. We're not going anywhere yet. No! Turn back! Where am I going? Sometime earlier inside the Pathgun Tower. Oh. What? Oh. They're doing... What the fuck?
What in Ralga's name happened here?
They're doing the same thing to the beast tribes as they did to themselves. They're fusing flesh to machinations.
The gods only know. But you can bet these poor sods aren't here by choice.
Quickly! We've got to get them free!
How? Uh-oh.
Get back!
No! What have I done?
It's too late for them. We're leaving, now.
What the heck? Wait. Get out of there. Oh.
No! No! Don't you
came together and we're leaving together.
Concern. Oh no. No, 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 no. They better be alive. They better be alive. Okay. Let's see what the signs have to say. Though the day is won, thanks in no smart part of thy valor, the Tafalori are far from defeated. It be that as it may, 'tis only right that we rejoice in lunar Bahamut's banishment into the ether. It'll take more than a single victory to wash away all the bad blood between the men and the Amalja. Well, one has to start somewhere. Tiamat did all she promised and more this day, but I doubt she will be satisfied. Nay, she will fight on in defense of her children, wherever so they may be. I'll say... From what I could tell, there didn't seem to be many Imperials in the vicinity of the tower. Hopefully Arenvald will have used the opportunity to get in and out undetected. While it would be too much to hope that we have seen the last of Fandaniel, we have dealt his schemes a telling blow this day, and that alone is cause to celebrate. And celebrate I will, when we have received word of Arenvald's safe return. Let's go for Heaven's Eye. Cool. Alphonse is minded to share his account of the events that unfolded in Pagalthon with the Sultana. Pagalthon, that's the name of it. Oh, all these complicated names. Standing around here worrying is not going to help matters. Come, we must discuss the day's events with the Pippin and her grace. Brave scions! Hello. Would that I could treat you to a hero's welcome, but I bear urgent news from the frontistery. Your grace, whatever is the matter? As our troops withdrew from Pag-Thalan, they came upon the 2 scouts sent to the nearby tower. I have yet to hear a full account, but it seems that one of them, your friend, I believe, had been wounded, and was being dragged away by the other. Oh no. Oh no. I must go. Forgive me, your grace. Can you tell us aught of Arenvald's condition, your grace? The wounded scout. Not save that it is grave. The chirurgeons tend to him even as we speak. The infirmary must be induated with the wounded. If all of us go, we'll only get underfoot. Lily Estinian, would you mind going after Alphino? He may need some support from someone other than me. Oh shit, another friend falls. Damn it. Very well. Thank you. The rest of us will see that the relevant people know what took place in Pagalthon. Pagalthon. Pagel? Come on, then. Oh no, if Arenvald dies, that's shitty, dude. That's really shitty. Okay, it looks like, Royal Quarter, maybe? I don't know. Alchemist Guild. Okay. There. Go. This way. I think, yeah. I take it Alphino is fond of Arnvald. Know how he feels, but hand-wringing isn't going to help anyone. You had better have a word. Cordola, instead of standing here gawping, why don't you tell your friend to stop whining like an underfed dog? People are fighting for their lives in there. Another one come to see the lad in silver armor. Master Damulat is attending to him as we speak. If you would be so kind as to wait. What did Master Delamot say? Tell me his exact words. Let the Kai urchins do their work, please. But, you're right, forgive me. When we said our farewells to Arnvald, I was afraid that something like this might happen. But now that it has, all we can do is wait.
Fordola, have you been waiting here all this time?
We have done what we can. The rest is up to him.
May we see him?
I do not think that wise. You must let him sleep.
Thank you for bringing him back. He owes you his life. I just wish I had been there. Perhaps, I don't know. Perhaps I could have...
Oh shit.
Could have what? Got tempered? Don't flatter yourself. You can't save everyone. No one can. Not even the warrior of bloody light. People die all the time, for no good reason. And those who take up the sword die quicker than most. If you're going to shed a tear every time a soldier falls on the battlefield, you'd best stay away. It's no place for the weak of heart.
A little bit harsh there, Folderola, but I can see your point.
It may be that victory cannot be won without cost. But all life is precious, and I refuse to shrug at its loss.
All life is precious! Oh, you need to grow up, little man. Before your sparkling ideals get everyone killed.
Ouch.
You're right. He is idealistic. But the world has more than its fair share of realists, like you and me. It's people like him who dare to dream that things could be better and make it happen against all the odds. They are the ones whose names live on forever. The heroes.
The battlefield's littered with would-be heroes. At this rate, you'll lot be next. And what'll become of your precious dreams then? They'll be gone. Like dust on the wind.
For Dola, I'm sorry.
Dreams worth fighting for don't die so easily.
Wonder what he has to say. Still leaning there. That woman, she plays at scorn, but her eyes are filled with sorrow. Sorrow deep enough to drown in. Okay, there's nothing else. I know. There's nothing more I can do here. Come, let us rejoin the others. Her Grace invites the Scions of the Seventh Dawn to join her in the fragrant chamber. Your comrades have already arrived. Will the three of you be joining them? We will. Let's go, Estinian. Man, this sucks.
Your Grace, pray forgive us our lateness.
Think not of that. I understand a close comrade of yours was wounded in the line of duty. Arenvold. It was at the Alliance's behest that he risked all, and we are grieved to hear of his condition. Rest assured, he will receive the finest care our chirurgeons can provide. On that you have my word.
Thank you, Nanamo.
Now, we would share with you the findings of the mission. Pippin, pray relate to our guests the details of Fordola's account.
First Bahamut, now Ifrit. Or Lunar Ifrit, as Fandaniel would doubtless have it.
'Tis now all but certain that the towers were conceived to facilitate the summoning of primals by those imprisoned within. Less certain is the means by which the Telophoroi constrain the wills of said entities to enact their designs in defiance of the pleas of their victims.
Mayhap they do not. If mere proximity to the towers is enough to make loyal servants of the Empire's mortal enemies, it stands to reason that the same is true for those held captive. They invoke their gods for the good of Garlemald, and in their disturbed state of mind, summon a primal whose form reflects their own alteration.
It all begins to make sense. Upon closer inspection, I realized that the towers bear a striking resemblance to a much larger structure which Urianger and I observed from afar during our visit to the Imperial capital. Assuming it too is capable of tempering those in its immediate vicinity, it would go some way to explain the swiftness with which the Telophoroi managed to rally so many Imperials to their cause.
the situation in Garlemald is indeed troubling, I fear we have more immediate concerns. Ifrit was not the only primal summoned. At approximately the same time, observers at several other towers bore witness to the emergence of further such entities. For a blessing, none appear to wield aught approaching the destructive power of Bahamut, and the Grand Companies are moving to deal with the threat even as we speak.
You need only tell me where they are, Your Grace.
Though we are aware that the task will not be easy, we would call upon the Scions only as a last resort. Pray, conserve your strength for now. After all, it was not so very long ago that you rid us of Bahamut. On which note, I am pleased to report that our talks with the Amalja have reached an agreeable conclusion. They have pledged their full support to our cause. It is our hope that this historic agreement will encourage other tribes to join us at the negotiating table. And I know that I speak for all of the Allied leaders when I say that we will welcome them with open arms at such time as they do. Of course, this was only made possible by the feats of heroism performed at Paglfan. Moreover, we shall not allow the sacrifices of those fallen in battle to have been made in vain. As hope leads to victory, shall victory lead to a new dawn for Eorzea.
May these words ever be our guide, Your Grace.
Now, if you will forgive me, I must consult with the Syndicate on the matter of our new allies' integration. Till next we meet, my friends, I bid you safe travels and blessed respite.
Likewise, Nanamo. If there is no reason to linger, I will take my leave. Alphonse knows only too well that sacrifices are an unavoidable part of conflict, but knowing something does not change how one feels about it. You yourself have shared adventures at Arnvald, have you not? Then I shall say no more. With the secrets of the towers thus laid bare, our duty to prevent further abductions taketh on new import. Fail in this, and our enemy shall punish our negligence with a plague of primals. Even without the threat of tempering to contend with, the Grand Companies have quite a task on their hands. Regardless of her Grace's protestations to the contrary, it may be best to dispatch a few of our own to assist in the endeavor. Remind me to mention it to Tataro, would you? Stola. Amidst this great push for peace with the beast tribes, we will do well to remember that old prejudices yet remain. It is a delicate political dance, and I do not envy the Sultana her task, or nor any alliance leader. Oh, Alphino. Though we have won our first battle against the Talarofi, and made significant discoveries to boot, the war has scarcely begun. We must steel ourselves for what lies ahead. Right then, unless anyone has any objections, I think it's about time we return to the Rising Stones. And that includes you, Alphino. Arnvald is in good hands here. Of course, he would doubtless mock me for pacing about the infirmary. Let us retire, then, or we might regain our strength and readiness for the coming challenges. If all are in agreement, then I shall let Kryl know to expect us. A hot bath and a hearty meal shouldn't be beyond arranging with the time available. It'll be good to be home. I have some thinking to do. Yes, I'll try asking him. And thank you, I shall look forward to it. Our comrades eagerly wait our return, and Kryl, in particular, has a few matters she is keen to discuss. One of which concerns you, Estinian, believe it or not. You will join us, won't you? Fine. Really? I thought you said you were avoiding the Baldessian woman. Ah. If I refused, she would only pursue me. Let us get this over with, shall we? Onward. Back to Mordona. Ba 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 ba. Ba. He's still there.
Welcome back. I expect you must all be exhausted. Ere you take your rest, however, I would beg a moment of your time. Thanks to Arenvold's selfless efforts, we may now be confident that we understand the function of the towers. But many questions remain regarding the reason for the summonings, and what lurks behind the looming edifice in Garlemald. Until such questions are answered, we will struggle to devise an effective strategy for thwarting the Telophroi stated aim. Nothing less than the destruction of this star. And so, given the gravity of the situation, I move that we petition the aid of Sharlayan.
'Tis possible the ancient knowledge preserved within our archives may hide a clue to our enemy's methods. But given Sharlayan's established policy of non-intervention, our former colleagues are not like to aid us in its discovery.
Oh, I well remember what they're like. The Forum's barefaced refusal to assist you in the days prior to the calamity must rank as Sharlayan's most shameful act since the Exodus. But were the final days to be reenacted, it would spell doom for us all. Surely even they cannot turn a blind eye to that. I trust we are all of the same mind on this matter. Urgent as it seemed, I took the liberty of petitioning the Alliance for leave to act as Eorzea's emissary, and have since received their blessing.
I presume your role as a student of Baldessian will carry some weight with the Forum?
One can but hope. If truth be told, our organization has been a shadow of its former self ever since the disappearance of the Isle of Val. But the name does still retain some degree of prestige. I only pray it will be enough. If there are no objections, I shall depart for Sharlayan at once. But before I do, I should also mention the other matter to which I would devote some time during my stay. After hearing what transpired in the first, I began to question the true nature of Hydaelyn's blessing. A topic I have discussed at some length with Y'shtola.
We were wondering, when was the last time Hydaelyn spoke to you directly?
Probably with frickin', was it Crystarium? I think that might have been at the end of the Dragonsong War.
When you regained her blessing, was it not? But never since. Not in all your time in the first, when you faced the Unsundered, the very heart of Zodiark.
History shows us that Hydaelyn is able to awaken the echo in her chosen, convey her will directly, and grant the blessing of light. To our knowledge, however, she has not sought to intervene in man's affairs for some considerable time.
Might not the explanation for that lie with her choice of champion? Mayhap she is content to trust in her judgment.
Mayhap she is. But following my initial discussion with Kryl, I made inquiries of my own. And as far as I'm able to tell, Hydaelyn has not made her will known to anyone.
During my time in the First, the Oracle of Light spoke to me through Reen. But that was not the will of Hydaelyn. It was Minfilia herself.
Indeed. And while she and Hydaelyn were inextricably linked, Minfilia yet acted of her own volition. A messenger, yes, but one who spoke with her own voice.
I wonder, could Hydaelyn's silence suggest the presence of some disruptive force, perhaps? Some obstacle to communication? While I share Urianger's high opinion of your conduct, I see no reason why she would deny you her guidance altogether. Then again, who am I to say? The fact is, we simply don't know. But if the explanation is to be found anywhere, I can think of worse places to look than the archives of Sharlayan, and their research on the Ethereal Sea in particular. Resolved though I am to go, believe me when I say that I take no pleasure in the thought of leaving you a member short. Now of all times. Estinian, we stand on the eve of a struggle that will decide the fate of this star. One in which we Scions may play a telling part, yet we are but few in number. And so I must ask you again. Will you join us?
You see the world the way you want it to be. I see the world the way it is. You are idealistic to a fault. But I know you would never turn your back on those in need. Never close your eyes to their suffering. And somehow, your deeds lend truth to your words, giving the lie to my doubts in so doing. I have seen others draw strength from your belief. In Ishgard, in Alamigo, you inspired them to stand up and fight. To win, no less. And even when you lost those you held dear, you carried their spirit with you and made their memory your guiding light. The burden of so many hopes and dreams would be too heavy for most to bear. But you bear it willingly, as you have shown me. Some dreams are too important to let go. If you have need of my strength, it's yours. After all you've done, how could I refuse?
Thank you, Estinian. Whatever challenges await us, I shall not falter. You have my word.
That was a good darn speech there, Estinian.
And now I may bid you farewell, safe in the knowledge that all is as it should be, in this little corner of the world at least.
You will be sorely missed. Tread warily in Charlian, and do try not to let the Forum embroil you in their politics. A forlorn hope, I know, given the individuals involved.
I shall do my very best. Farewell.
See you later, Cryle. Meanwhile, in the Imperial Palace. Oh. He's looking for a new weapon.
Well, does this one meet with your approval?
I take that as a no.
Apparently not. Or could it be that you're still upset about the dragons?
You are unwise to remind me of so costly a failure. It will not affect our plans, I trust.
Oh, hardly at all. Though, admittedly, the chances of us being able to procure any more Mericidian dragons are rather slimmer following Tiamat's reappearance. Oh, but the seeds have been sown, my lord. We have only to wait for them to quicken. Speaking of preparations, is it safe to assume that you will be ready to control you-know-what?
Oh, shit.
The hour draws nigh. This nation, forged for Ascian ends, will finally prove its worth.
A mighty empire, now no more than an instrument of this star's destruction. What a pleasure it will be to put it to use. Which brings me back to our earlier topic. My lord, while I appreciate that it is not an easy decision, it really is past time you chose your weapon.
There is one that I have been meaning to test.
Ooh, are they gonna reveal it, or...?
Well, not quite what I was expecting.
No!
Though I will say, it does seem rather apt.
Damn it, they're not gonna show it! I'm so upset! Ah! No! Well, it looks like I'm going to have have a busy few moons. Not that they ever seem to be anything but. Thancred's got me dispatching troops to every corner of the realm, which is not to say I don't trust the Alliance, because I do. But when it comes to putting down primals, nobody does it better than us. Well then, you lot, more accurately, you won't catch me trading blows with a primal in the near future. But for every fell fiend you vanquish, there's countless meals to arrange. Baths to fill, sheets to wash, stores to replenish, and the list goes on. which is where I come in. And gladly, mind you, it's the least I can do to support the scions who risk life and limb, like poor Arenval. I wish there was something we could do for him. But we'll just have to settle for saying the odd prayer and keeping a roof over our heads. It wouldn't do to have him come back to a complete shambles, now would it? But that's enough of my rambling. Off you go and get some rest. If there are any developments, I promise you'll be the first to know.